Hey babes, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a different kind of video from usual. Today's video is going to be a lot of fun. Basically what we're going to do is we are going to do 10 tips to look more expensive on a budget. So this is something that I am personally going through right now, is a full identity crisis of I want to look a little bit more chic, classy, and just better, overall better. And I feel like looking more expensive is a big part of that. So I've been trying to adjust my aesthetic a little bit, and I've been doing a ton of research into how to do that. And I'm going to share those with you because I feel like I'm not the only one that's going through this little internal turmoil of what am I supposed to be wearing? What am I supposed to be doing? What's going on in my life? So we're gonna get right into it, but first things first, I need you to do me a huge favor. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so that you can see when I am posting next. I post a ton of stuff to do with fashion, life, and experiences. Got more vlogs coming, got more trying different, experience is a good way to put it, but trying different activities and like beauty whatevers around the city. So there's a lot coming. I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna throw some travel in here too, which is much needed. I needed something to be shaken up. But for now, let's get into this. So what I have got for you is 10 tips to look more expensive. Tip number 1 is pay attention to grooming. It matters more than you think it does. And as somebody who is definitely more on the tomboy side of things, I'm still learning and experiencing this. That means things like doing your hair, doing your makeup, making sure your nails are clean, aesthetic, and nice. Mine are not done, so ignore that I just had my hands out for that. But making sure that you look clean, nice, and good in all aspects. For me, that meant whitening my teeth. That meant getting my eyebrows microbladed so that I don't have to do them as much. That meant this week getting my hair cut for the first time in 3 years. I actually vlogged that, so that's going to be coming a little bit later. I'm going to do another round to it, a bit of an add-on before I send it out, but stay tuned, that will be coming. But yeah, I got my hair cut for the first time in over 3 years, and it looks way nicer, and them styling it is better than any styling that I do because I don't normally style it, so that's something that I personally am learning. But the makeup, having it be simple and clean and aesthetic. Getting your nails done. I'm actually getting mine done tomorrow because this is not good. I mean, they're clean, they're nice, they're not crazy long, they're just like normal, but I'm gonna get some nice basic ones done tomorrow just for a little bit to try it out to see what happens. Who knows? I might like it, I might hate it. I play a lot of volleyball, so could go either way. But it's paying attention to your aesthetic as a whole. Making sure you shower, that's a big one, that's important. Do that. If you don't enough, do that. And perfume. Something simple. That is part of hygiene. Deodorant, perfume, smelling good, and just appearing good when someone meets you all around. So that is number 1. Tip number 1. Tip number 2 is dress for your body type. Make sure that the clothes you are wearing fit you properly and well and look great on you. A lot of people these days, I mean, wear what you want, honestly, but a lot of people these days like to go with trends just to go with trends. Not because it looks good on them, but because they want to be trendy. That's not necessarily the best move for you because there's some people who look great in high-waisted stuff, some people who look great in the low-cut stuff, some people who like, I've seen all these TikToks lately. I don't know if any of you guys have seen them. I'll maybe try and link one down below where it's the same outfit but placed in different spots on someone's body and shows just how differently you can look with different pieces. So dress for your body type. Make sure that you are wearing things that are appearing well fit, well maneuvered. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but well fit on you. Something that I will personally talk about on that note is I recently went from a size small, which I did my entire life, to being a size medium. And that was really hard for me to understand. But as soon as I started wearing size medium clothes, they fit me better. And so it didn't actually look like anything was like hanging over or hanging out. It actually looked way more aesthetic. And I know that getting over that like small to medium hump is really hard. It really is. But it makes you look better when you can wear things that are properly fit to you. And on that note, I will also say wearing longer pieces definitely is part of the looking more expensive vibe. So things that are going to be like more the longer coats or the floor length coats, or wearing things that are not so mini. And if you are wearing like mini skirts or whatever, throw tights on underneath. So yeah, just covering up a little bit more and wearing longer pieces is actually part of that like old money aesthetic. Like you'll see them wearing like the long fur jackets, and I have like a short cropped fur jacket, but those start to look a little bit more juvenile in certain situations. So if you want to look more expensive, long coats, long pieces, long dresses, maxi dresses, things like that. They're absolutely stunning on. All right, tip number 3 is to choose quality fabrics. They're going to feel more luxurious and make you look more elevated for that reason. So things like wool, silk, cashmere, those are very expensive looking fabrics, and some of them are expensive as well. So we also have those more affordable dupes, which are the satins and any of those like comfy, cozy sort of wool-ish sweaters. Like there's so many things that you can kind of alternate in for that still look luxurious, look more expensive, and make you feel more expensive, but don't have as high of a price tag. But using quality fabrics, it just elevates. It just elevates the look. It just elevates the aesthetic, and you'll definitely see it on anyone who's got that kind of old money vibe as well. All right, tip number 4 is to wear neutral colors. Neutrals are very timeless. They're very classic, and they're things that you can easily mix and match as well. So this is sticking to things like the blacks, whites, beiges, nudes. Throwing some browns in there is okay as well, but very neutral, simple colors. And they really do help your aesthetic as a whole. I personally am loving it. My personal aesthetic is very black and white with a little bit of the beige and nudes and stuff in there as well. But I love to have like a very pale pink in my looks too. So that's kind of like the main part of my aesthetic personally, and what I'm sort of trying to lean towards as I'm trying to look more expensive is having a very neutral closet with some pops of color in there too. I love a good red, blue, or some different pieces for different events, activities, and whatnot. But having those basics, having that nice neutral capsule collection, just timeless, classic, it makes you look so good and just aesthetic, all around aesthetic. I love it. I'm obsessed. I always have been obsessed with just wearing like a very like simple black and white. So tip number 5 is to get yourself a simple classic handbag. Now, if you can get a designer handbag, that's amazing. That will immediately elevate your look and make you look more sophisticated. For me, this was my very first and my timeless classic designer handbag. Obviously, it's Louis Vuitton. I did not buy it new. I actually bought it consignment, so it wasn't that expensive. So that's a great way of going about it if you want to get yourself a simple handbag. This goes with most anything I have because most of my clothes are neutral, so it looks very nice with it. I am probably next looking to get one that is a simple basic black handbag because that will go with literally everything. But for me, I fell in love with this one because it has like such an interesting shape. I can put my camera in it and go out and people don't know that I have my whole ass camera with me. So I personally love that. But yeah, it's just a timeless piece. It's just beautiful. And obviously designer is great. So if you can't afford designer, that's okay. There's tons of dupes out there. There's tons of simple handbags that you can add on to your look that really will still elevate it. But having a handbag does make a big difference. And I've realized that recently, and that is something that I have tried to move in towards more personally. All right, tip number 6 is to accessorize thoughtfully. So accessories really do make your look way more elevated. I know I've used elevated a lot, but it's just the best way of explaining it. So for me, I love simplicity. I've got this nice basic chain on right now. It is actually a reworked charm from a real Chanel piece, but not as expensive because it was something that was reworked. And I personally love it. I think it's gorgeous and simple. I have some simple studs in my ears, but that's just like, that's my aesthetic. What I've started to move more toward is the basic hoops and getting some gold jewelry in there too. I have a couple simple gold necklaces. Doing some layering with your chains. That's a very great way to draw attention upwards into your look, into your eyes, into your face. But yeah, a good classic earring, gold hoops, something simple, a gold stud, pearls. Pearls are very good too, but making sure that you're very intentional about how you're accessorizing and not putting things on just to put things on. The more that you add, I feel like accessories are a big part of elevating your style. And if you can get some that are good classic pieces that'll go with anything, very versatile pieces, then you are winning. I have a couple suggestions and I'm going to put those in my description down below of places that are actually local to where I'm from, but they make these stunning pieces that are very inexpensive and I will link them in the description. Tip number 7 is to wear stylish sunglasses. Stylish sunglasses are amazing because they can be dressed up, they can be dressed down, and they can instantly make you look more expensive. So I have a couple pairs personally that I'm obsessed with. These ones here just seem to fit my face really nicely and they make just everything look that much better. So I'm in love with them for me personally, but it is all about face shape and how you like to accessorize too. So this was an important pair for me. They are Ray-Bans. They are very simple, but they just look great with the shape of my face, my eyebrows, the way that they sit is very good, very nice, very good, very nice. Guys, I know what I'm talking about, I swear. I'm new to doing this kind of video, so bear with me. The other pair that I have is this pair here, which which they're a very simple dark sunglass, but the thing that I love about them is they still let my eyebrows show. Personally, I don't like sunglasses that cover my eyebrows because I feel like you lose half my face in them. So for me, I need those pieces that are just a little bit more shifted downwards. But these ones are very nice because they draw the attention outward. They're a very slim, sleek look and can go with literally anything. So between the two of them, I have got my bases covered, and I can make them work for any look. I can make them work for any look. So yeah, a simple pair of sunglasses elevates. It really does. Makes you look more expensive. These ones actually just came from Fashion Nova too, so they aren't that expensive. These ones were a couple hundred, but I've worn them for years, so there is that. Tip number 8 is to wear heels. And I know that sounds so simple, but you can actually find some amazing heels to be able to accessorize with. For me, I love the simplicity of certain heels, so something like this is great for an everyday look. They're not a very high heel, but they still have that bit of extra, and it just makes you feel more powerful and walk more powerful. So this is a pair that I will use for literally anything and love to keep with me, especially when I'm going on trips. They're super comfortable. They're from Shein, if you can believe it, but super comfortable. One of my favorite pairs of heels. I also personally love booties, so here I've got a couple pairs. These ones are more of the sock style booty. Very simple, again, keeping to the neutrals. Here, this one's fun because of the bottom here, because it's a little bit different. So I like these just because these can go with every look, and again, booties just look better, and especially because I live in a very cold climate, I need something that can withstand the snow. So those are great for that. Personally though, I am obsessed with a good platform heel. They just make you feel taller and more confident. Really, any heels do, and that's why they really can make you look a lot more expensive. But for me, something like this, these ones are from Aldo, good platform, very stylish and very classy, or something like this, which is a little bit more on the, I guess, the more baddie sort of vibe, but is great for accentuating simple outfits. For me anyways, I love that style. So just a good heel will really elevate your look. It will really add just something extra, that confidence, that power, that it makes all the difference. You don't know it until you do, but it definitely invest in a good classic pump so that you can get that out there and get into wearing heels, but find things that are comfortable for you. Find things that you love and find things that feel good when you're wearing them. Tip number 9 is to wear a watch. A watch is a timeless accessory that can really make you look more sophisticated. If you choose a very classic, simple style, then you can also match it to really any outfit, or keep some options open. Have a couple different ones, couple different colors as well, like a gold watch, a silver watch. Keep your options open, but adding a watch, it really does just accentuate the look as a whole and kind of bring it all together. It's something that's very underrated, especially among women. And then finally, tip number 10 is to keep it simple. Less is more when you're trying to look more expensive. Avoid having any flashy logos, having too many accessories, looking for cheap accessories, and go for those classic timeless pieces. Make yourself a capsule collection in your wardrobe and stick to that so that you can really just feel good about yourself, know that you're wearing quality pieces, and keep them going. They won't go out of style. If you go for that really elegant look, they won't go out of style. You will look great for forevermore. So that is tip number 10. And that is 10 ways to make yourself look more expensive, even if you're looking for lower budget ideas. And on that note, that is all I've got for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments down below. This is a new kind of video for me, but I'm having some fun with it because like I said, these are things that I've personally been adding in, and I've done a couple of really great looks, I feel like, that fit all of this. I can maybe link the reels or the TikToks down below as well if you want to check them out. But this is just something that I'm personally very passionate about doing and I'm loving learning about. So it's new to me, and I hope that this helped you a little bit in your journey as well, because it's not just about how you look, it's about how you feel, and it's about fitting into what the aesthetic that you want to create for yourself. So that's what it's been for me. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so that you can see when I'm posting next. Up next, I'm actually going to use a lot of these tips and turn them into a whole aesthetic from Fashion Nova. So I'm really excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. That'll be coming out for my next video, so keep your eye out, and that is why you want to be subscribed and have that notification bell on. Other than that though, I don't have anything else to ramble with. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you guys watching all my videos. Smash that like, and I will see you guys in the next video.